This is the Simpit, this is Michi Hoyer, welcome you guys for the first event, the first round of the $1,000 knockout series hosted by WCS League. Weapon of choice is the Marussia MR01 2012, so the official Studio 397 F1 car. Before we head into the server, and free practice is already going on, but a quick rehearsal on what's gonna make this series so special. So it's all official content. We had the hot lap qualifiers, so we got into the top 30. We got 6 rounds of racing here. That's quite irrelevant. The most important thing, and yeah, I'll fuck this up, sorry, is this one, and I'm gonna make this a little bigger so it's easier to read. We're gonna have 3 times 10 lap races. So today, first 3 races of 10 laps in Silverstone. Quali gonna be 1 lap superpole. That's gonna set the grid for race 1. Then race 2 is gonna be the grid of the results of race 1, with race 3 going to be the reverse grid of race 2 results. Very confusing. I may explain it again during the stream. You also have this kind of typing down in the description of the video, so whenever you feel unsafe, you're gonna have a look downwards. So we have no fuel consumption, fixed setup, no pitting, and here comes the special thing about this 10 lap races. So lap 1 and 2 standard normal racing. Lap 3 and 4, 5 drivers each lap are going to be knocked out based on their last lap time. So if you have 33.5, 33.6 of the leaders, the last guy is doing 40 point something, and so on. So the slowest, latest 5 lap times, those drivers going to be eliminated. If the leader spins and puts in a 138 something, and that is one of the 5 slowest lap times in the last lap, he's going to be out. So it can happen to everyone. So no mistakes allowed. You basically also should not fight, really. Qualifying is like completely irrelevant because you can be dead last and you can spin around lap 1 and 2, but if you do consecutive fast lap times without mistakes between lap 3 and 8, because between lap 5 and 8, 4 drivers each lap going to get knocked out, you can still win the freaking race in the end while still being dead last in the beginning. I hope that makes sense for everyone. That's going to be the rules for today. We're going to join the server and type in the password. There we go. Gonna find our own livery indeed. What the actual fuck is going on here? Sorry. There we go. Right. So that's gonna do it for the surrounding of this of today's event. Now coming up into the racing room, as we got fixed setup, I happily do not need to deal around with that shit. Fast Lane Rachel, hey there, good evening. Also Mr. Coffelino, thank you so much for joining. Joffrey, you're on the chat as well. Thank you so much for being here. And Michael Clark, once again a big shout out to Michael Clark. Tinto Tomei, thank you so much guys for coming. And actually, Michael, I got my coffee right here. Thank you very much indeed, though, for reminding. Once again, big thank you to Michael Clark for an awesome, absolutely awesome €250 Streamlabs donation. For those guys watching on the Simpit right now, Michael Clark has been extremely generous with me throughout the last 16-18 months, and we did quite a lot some progress on our project, the rig, and it's just going to be a little further postponed. Well, not postponed, it has been set back a little because I had to invest time on the tax reports. So just so you guys know, local tax authorities claim €1,500 of tax for what I did last year in sim racing. That's just to tell you guys what's going on in the world of German tax authority. So that pisses me off quite a bit, but okay, rules are rules, governments are governments. Input lag is input lag for whatever reason. I got it today. I tried dealing with it, getting it out of the way. Just simply couldn't do it. So now we have to simply deal with it, as annoying as it is. It's not just annoying with that type of car, it's also going to be pretty difficult to be spot on. But I can't really say why there is input lag just today. My helmet is see-through. Need to see whether I can reply. Caudal Cahill, thank you so much for liking that stream. Actually, Caudal Cahill, I think, is the CEO of Sim4. One of the sponsors of this event here. So thank you so much, buddy, for helping us out there. Also, Balashin and Robert Jancic, you guys also have liked the stream. Thank you so much, guys. Oh, this is horrible to drive with input lag, and I can't fucking do anything about it right now. I have one other idea what I could try. Well, let's try and put in a lap first. No, it's not really possible. Lol. So now people accuse me of trying to wait to save some weight, but not using. Okay, actually, I got no helmet. Fair enough. Okay, bear with me real quick. So technical issues, as usual. Okay, Sim Racing. Hey there, Steve Size. Yeah, it looks very V-Sync. That is actually true, but I haven't put in. Well, there is sync. Bear with me. Bear with me. Yeah, Mr. Coffelino. That is very true, but I can't do anything about it. So that most likely will kill my OBS thing. Okay, put that on 60. See? Oh, happily it didn't. Okay, let's try and get back onto the server. Of course. What the actual heck? There you go. Yep. Also, PR Blazuren new rig. As soon as the alloy rig arrives, that obviously has a lead production time of 15 to 20 days. So that's gonna take a little bit still. It doesn't say in that screen because I forgot to update that one, but on this one it says donation goal achieved, so orders work in progress. That's what I actually did over the last couple of days, besides getting the freaking tax report done. Hey there, Filippo, thank you for joining, and big welcome to all of you guys watching on the Simpit right now. Hope to have overcome those technical issues with the input lag. I do not know why it actually looked like this. It shouldn't be G-synced at all, but maybe there was some setting I kind of forgot about it. We will find out. This is, I think, way better. Still worse though, or still not the optimal way. I have no idea why though. It shouldn't do that. This is what I don't get at all. And then I also read it had something to do with OBS maybe, but okay. Has it something to do with the profile of the monitor? Let me actually think about it. I have no freaking clue what it could be. Transport Pub, looking for a P1 of SimLab and get some Misculena stuff around it. Oh, this input lag is so crazy. What can I do about that now? Lol. Well, actually I got my 2080 RTX and I'm actually fine with it. I just don't really know what's the reasoning for this input lag now to take place. Not sure whether it has something to do with I got a 60 Hz screen to the right and 144 Hz to the center. I need to make up my mind of what could be going on, because just as I witnesses it right now, that also explains my issues with the GTR 24 as I was doing some testing for the upcoming 24-hour race. So basically need to check what to do on that regard. Going wide. I'm super slow, surely 3 or 4 seconds off. In a configuration I shouldn't be that far off indeed. But I have to admit, did no practice whatsoever. Oh fuck, yeah. So, and if that happens to you as a leader of the race, between lap 3 and 8, you might be DNF. Just because of the rules.
That was a 1:38.92.
Well, let's see whether we can improve that lap time in general, apart from just the spin. Not with that input lag. So I have input lag mode low. And I will do, if I gonna DNF early in that race 1, I gonna do some research on what could be causing it. Like this, I'm feeling super uncomfortable. If any one of you guys has some thoughts, let me know. So 5 minutes till qualifying. That's gonna be a 1-lap superpole in static real road conditions. So plenty of time left. Or not really relevant in terms of when we get out on track. Let's see.
That was a
34.7.
1:34.70.
I'm so far off pace, it's a joke. But then my tyres are obviously some laps old now. So it's going to be a good test for the long run. No, the task manager should be clean. The last thing I'm gonna try doing now is restarting rFactor 2 after double checking on the graphics settings. Exit. Is there anything on the this one that is good? Maybe I should put back to 144 Hertz because it's just a natural thing of the screen. That one is doesn't do that. Nevertheless, though, that's okay. That works. Video settings, none, no sync. That should be alright. Nevertheless, though, I'm gonna kill that real quick. Bear with me. rFactor 2. No, I actually have no further idea, to be honest. Last time when I raced FSR in Hungaroring, and I did not recognize the issue. Is there anything that could bother with it? No, this monitor settings is not working actually. Could it be clear type? Clear type console? I'm not sure. Anyway, we're trying to do our best now. Coming up into the racing room again. Also, why this livery with a helmet is not really working, I don't know. Oh, for God's sake, Michael. Shave your legs. The fuck. Anyway, yeah, Kaimba, thank you so much, buddy. And actually, that rings a bell. I actually really forgot to come back on you. I'm very, very sorry for that. We'll try to turn that around and get in touch with you shortly. Okay, so I do not think we have time for an additional lap. Lol. Oh. Oh dear. He's reloading the track. That will give us a full green racetrack for qualifying. 100%. It's gonna be a one super lap. Or superpole it's called. One superpole type qualifying. So, brace for impact. Set up your car. Trying to stay somewhat conservative here. Don't overdo it. Thank you, Adam Rainey. Wow. I'm not sure whether this even got worse now. All I can say though, it is fucking annoying. Yeah, I can't do anything about it right now. I will check on the web as soon as we got this superpole thing done. And also this blurriness, that is down to the mod in some way. I don't think that is something rFactor or the admins got wrong here, so WCS League is not to blame for that one. Alter. BTF? Oh mein Gott. Das wird so geisteskrank. Okay, so qualifying is on. We got, I have no idea how many minutes time to set a lap. Hey Dandy Maggio, how you doing? So any one of the guys knowing rFactor 2 very well, I do not have turned on VSync in any way. Making sure, let me check. PBP is off. Aspect ratio is off. FreeSync is off. The low input lag is on. I don't get it. I don't fucking get it. Okay, we got a 15-minute qualifying session. You know what? Let's take the pain. Oh, nearly caught me out in the wrong set. So every single time they change a session, you need to redo the freaking set. That is somewhat annoying. But I think that's just rFactor 2 things. Hey there, Hablom. How you doing? Mr. Coffelino, all the game settings are lowered already. Yeah, Geoffrey, I got the same feeling as well. Okay, let me see what I can find on the web after the lap. Also, after the lap, you guys get some chances to actually put in some questions towards this event. I happily got some free time answering them. So we're going to have 3 races. The qualifying we're doing right now will determine our position for race number 1. Race number 2 will be the result of race number 1. And race number 3 is going to be started in the reverse grid order of the result of race number 2. Host effects are none, that's correct. GPU drivers. There was an update, I believe. I can't actually tell you whether it got updated or not. I don't think I updated it, but in case I didn't, why the fuck would a driver that used to work now start to go wonky? I don't freaking care about the blurriness of those cars right now. I'm more about the after the input lag. That is the more severe thing, because that input lag is quite feelable. No joke. And that car is so horrible hard to drive, the slightest slide needs to be catched immediately. So input lag is a killer. Yes, Geoffrey, I'm aware of the spectators wanting to get rid of the blurriness. So am I. But if I don't arrive lap 1, then the blurriness wouldn't be an issue for the remainder of the series. Dorothea, thank you so much for the like of the stream. Yeah, there you go. That's a valid lap still, but it's gonna be crap slow. So we're starting somewhere at the back, which isn't an issue, as we spoke about the rules beforehand. Yes, monitor settings are 144 Hz now. No G-Sync in the game, no G-Sync or V-Sync in any software as far as I'm concerned. Finishing that lap and it's gonna be a freaking slow 35 something. I do not have the trust in the car, nothing whatsoever. 34.4. I'm gonna be happy with gonna be in P20 with that. Gonna bring up the leaderboards right here. Yep, Cameron. Yeah, it is still a game issue. Okay. CPU load. No, CPU load is fine. I'm sure you guys can see it right now. Well, you can't really, but the CPU load, it's not spiking, it's below 25%. GPU load is also not maxed out. Hey there, Joey. Hey there, Steve Size. A game-specific profile in NVIDIA settings. Can you maybe point me towards that? If that is a possibility. Because... yeah, I knew this was going to happen. Come on, come on. There you go. Vertical sync is now being entirely turned off if the screen actually wants to do it. Okay, cars are gonna try doing that. Global setting off. That's good. OBS, then looking for rFactor 2, global settings off. Another rFactor 2 global settings off for VSync. That is everything put off. Right tab I game profile. Steve size, I think we're here. This is VSync in German and it says global setting off to use of that. I just turned that off though. It was on. No, I may want to restart that game real quick. Hey there, Sonic Worm, how you doing? Okay, also let me quickly look for that player JSON thing. I love troubleshooting short before 12. So rFactor 2. Bear with me real quick, please. User data player JSON. Heat fx. Fade speed and put it to 0. That's done. Looking for any syncs. Render per vsync 0. 0 vsync. Use timer. No wait. Use vblank. No wait. There shouldn't be any vsync anyway, regardless. Okay, that's done. Close. Done. Save. Close. Close. I'm gonna double check with those settings here on the monitor now. 3D. Put that on. Take it. Okay, now vsync is on. Now we want to put vsync off. That's done. This is set correctly. This should be set correctly. Yep. 3D. Is there anything else, you guys? Oh, you think I have to restart the PC? Oh, for God's sake. Alright, challenge accepted, guys. I'm gonna be right back. Stay tuned on the channel. Bear with me for a second. I'm gonna restart this machine. Okay, so that's working again. Do I have sound? Yes, I do. Copy. So we saw it raining. I still have input lag as fuck. Like, really. So here's my settings. Refresh rate. Oh, 140. Oh, maybe that's it. Put it that way, hope it's fixed. Put it that way, hope it's fixed. And I kind of have an idea why that was the case regardless. Bear with me. Bear with me, bear with me, bear with me. This is a horrible day. Yep. Sven, you actually just called it the moment I said it. This is a horrible, horrible technical issue day. But okay, I have been offline for an entire week, so what do I expect? Bear with me. Bear with me. If it's going to be raining. Saw you silently flip the double bird. That is absolutely true, Nabil. Right, here we are again. Oh, please, 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 let this be the fix of the 144 hertz thing. So I am P11 with that crap overlap. Are you actually kidding me? So we're gonna need not hard compound, wet tires. I'm sure we're gonna need the heavy wets. Put up the wings, engine brake. Put that up. Lol. I'm so fucking lucky. Chuck Cam, thank you so much for your follow-up, buddy. I appreciate that. I can't fucking check on the neither on the blurriness. Can I check on the blurriness somehow? Someone's still going. So yeah, that blurriness seems gone. Thank you so much, Kaz Rietveld, for giving me a fix for that one. I appreciate that a lot. Now, second fingers crossed is on the input lag, and we're gonna find out about that soon. Actually, also the picture doesn't seem to be as blurry. Oh, I'm so begging. I'm so begging for the input lag to be gone. Alright, here we are, warm up. I can absolutely redo this setup thinging stuff here again. Engine mixture 5. Wets. We are not allowed to do pit stops, so this is very crucial to get this one right. Princeton, thank you so much. We got no input lag. Oh, guys, we fixed it. Thank you so much for everyone that got out with some idea. Oh my fucking god. Thank you so much for your ideas, guys. This was actually the fix to put that back on 144 hertz. Oh my god. How to survive 10 laps. I think meanwhile I've got bigger issues in terms of not being able to match the 144 hertz. What I don't get though is when I put the monitor in 60 hertz, why couldn't I get the 60 hertz down then without any input lag or whatever? Anyway, I'm not gonna complain about this. We fixed the issue. I'm very happy about that. So actually we got 11th because of being lucky. And now, well, we somehow need to try not to swim away. On track wetness 20%. See, looking at the rain right now, I think it's gonna get severe, so heavy wets required indeed. Can't see the message set, buddy, really. Oh my god. Rear's so snappy. And I think we will have those conditions for 2 hours now. So, guys, happy weekend altogether. This is going to be a long eve, and we're going to see a lot of spins, and this will be a total lottery of who's going to be at front in the end. People are the other way around. Heavy rain. Typical British weather, if you ask me. With input lag I would have lost the car right there. Oh, I'm so grateful, guys. So we're somewhat back in business. Now I got some laggy things going on, despite we don't see any trouble in FPS. I will put on the performance sheet though. So GPU is quite maxed, the CPU is absolutely fine. It's the GPU that hits a little bit of a bottleneck. So I would have to reduce some of the graphics for the next race. Going to not do that right now. I'm just gonna put in a lap and see what other people's are doing. What keeps me a little bit puzzled is that rain 20%. Well, the on-track wetness is still at 0. Off-track is 72. I need to see whether there's someone out on inters.
That was a 1:47.77.
We have 3 lap times currently going on. Let me see if others are on. There is someone on inters. That's Ben Hamlet. Costas. Yuri Kostrop. But Kostrop. Ah, dang. No idea what. Whoa! You need to reset every fucking thing again. Okay. Wing. Brake map. Power. Tires. Don't be caught up by stupidity here. Brake balance. Brake pressure is set. That is set. Everything of that is set. Ref limiter set. Front wing set. All the other things aren't able to be set. Guys, I think that's it. I think we need to go here. This car has no launch control. That's good indeed. Guys, I wish you a lot of fun. Race 1 is coming up. And I think, if not being mistaken, you're gonna have lights straight away. Whoa. I can't see shit. Contact! Contact everywhere. People spinning. Oh! Oh my fucking god! People are on inters, for God's sake. I don't think it's really inters conditions, is it? Sorry, I can't check on that notification. Just let the drivers go if they wish to. That was Yanni Simoncic. He's in the better place ahead of me anyway. So let him pull the gap. We need to now find our space. Lap 2 is another lap we can do free racing. And in the meanwhile we then should be able to find the gap. Oh my freaking god. Wheel spin in the slightest of RPM ranges. Thanks you guys for all the likes, for all the support on that stream. Please bear with me for not doing shoutouts, but I'm more concerned with the conditions right now. What's the gap? Okay, just let them go. Let them go, both of them. Need to be clever here, need to be smart and be ahead of the game. Let them do their race, let them be quick. If I can have clean air and not bin it and stay ahead of Ellis Richard behind me, I'm in a perfect sweet spot to just concentrate on my own. Maybe it's also smart to turn down the engine mixtures a little. Maybe keep them up for the long straights, but lower them for the corners. So that the wheel spin actually gets controllable. Alright, now it counts. Now we're not allowed to be one of the slowest 5 drivers. P14 is what actually gets us points. So someone is spinning there. That's good. We're just not allowed to spin. Anything else is out of our hands. I'm gonna get crumbs in my muscles pretty soon. And we're also not allowed to slip wide because that annulates our lap time as well. Oh, I don't feel comfortable in that car at all. Don't spin. Let's just hope to not be one of the slowest.
That was a 1:52.61.
And I think you guys can check here on the overlay what other guys did lap time wise. There should be the first knockouts coming out. Slowest 5 gets kicked. This Marussia is horrible to drive in the wet with that fixed set. I'm so anxious to put down the power, but actually keeping it low is the smartest idea you can have. Doing quicker than the lap before. I think that's going to be good for us. Just don't spin. Spin once, dead. That's a clear DNF. I'm not even braking for that turn.
That was a 151.01.
Also now you need to always estimate people not using their head too much. If you start racing each other right now rather than letting each other live, you kick yourself out of the competition. I have actually no idea how they will do that with knocking drivers out here, or whether they will just let the racers finish, because I haven't heard or seen any message yet of people being taken out. So also no clue how they want to do it technically. Don't spin. Someone died.
That lap was a 150.35.
Oh, turn. It's so easy to do a mistake though. But yeah, working with the engine program is most likely the safe shot. Rain is getting a little weaker now. Oh, don't spin. 2% of rain. Francesconi's surely going for a move. And this is bad. Not from him, but bad for the race for me. I need to be a wizard now. I mean, hats off to the people that can drive quick in those conditions. With that particular car, I feel like driving on ice, having no thrust whatsoever. Pinchers behind, Siebel behind. So whoever is on that track, of course, is a top-class driver. Quite expected no one else. Nothing less than the best drivers of rFactor 2 right now. Don't run wide, don't touch the curb. Thank you, Salvatore. Thank you for the like. Why did it stop raining though? That feels like the weather is scripted rather than live weather.
The lap was a 1:49.74.
Now we're gonna have big trouble here with the heavy wets, to be honest. They're gonna start dying fairly soon. The guys on the Inters will get a shot at us. Whoever is on them. Taking it too easy, I think. Yeah, I think I'm way too early on the brakes. But I'm even more scared of spinning. There we are. That killed us. So last lap time, we have been one of the slowest. 17th, dead. Well, it actually doesn't necessarily need to be last lap time. So Ben... The 5th lap has been... Yeah, it was the lap Michael Francesconi overtook me. I'm 100% sure. The 51-0. That is the lap that killed me. I'm pretty sure about that. Oh wow, but he got... Pooh. Well... Interesting indeed. So this is a bit of a problem here, because now you do not really have an idea what kind of lap time got you out or in. or whatever. I'd wish for a dry race. Not that I would have been better with that, but anyway. Regardless, gonna gives me the chance to do some shout outs. Thank you so much, Terence Greg and Jirka, for liking the stream. Also, Bernhard Villa, you liked the stream as well. And for those of you guys watching this for the first time, being new to the channel, I would appreciate if you guys like, share, and subscribe to this channel. And wait, those guys should be all behind me. That puts me into P12, which means we get points. Because points will be awarded up to P14, and we get 3 points for P12. Those guys have less lap counts than they have there. So that needs to be asked after the race indeed. Do I gonna take a screenshot of that? Can I do that? There we go. That should get us a screenshot. Yes, so that means those guys are safe. Yuri Kostrov now, and one other needs to be killed. Birokov 46-4, Simoncic 46-0. There we go, it took out Sharon Quico. So those four are going to fight for the win, and well, fight for the win. That's not really a fight, that's basically just bringing it home. But those are the top four. If my calcs are correct, I should start and be classified in P12 rather than P17. So I'm gonna brew myself a coffee real quick. Actually, that coffee is for nerves. Because it's really a issue for me. We had there with the input lag in the beginning. So anyway, guys, if you're new to the channel, if you're new to the Simpit, if you're watching this for the first time and be like, "Ooh, this is good," I would appreciate if you guys wait. Hey, fuck me. I would appreciate if you guys like, share, and subscribe. Urpiada, I am happy to get you a quick rehearsal of what is happening right here. So we have just seen the first race. 10 lap races each. Lap 1 and 2 is normal racing, just like a normal sim racing race is going on. Lap 3, the 5 slowest drivers get taken out and disqualified. Taken out means based on the last lap time you did, or based on the lap time in lap 3, the slowest 5 drivers, and this can be anyone. Don't get me wrong. If you lead the race in lap 3 and you spin around, and no one else is spinning around, it's very likely that you are one of the 5 slowest cars on track. You get disqualified. Same happens in lap 4. Lap 4, another 5 slowest drivers get out of the race. In lap 5 to lap 8, it's the 4 slowest lap times that get out of the race. And lap 8 and 9, the drivers that have survived, those are 4 drivers that have survived all the knockouts, race for the win, race for the points, or P1 to P4 in the 2 remaining laps. That's going to be the format of this race. You better don't get any damage, you better keep clean of... Hey! What the fuck? Why do we get kicked all the time? I need to actually say what the message says. It says banned. Wait, what? Rodrigo, there is a lead production time of 15 to 20 days, so... Yes, exactly, Airpai, the lap time is counting, not the position. The lap time only counts as soon as it's equal. So why do I get... Okay, this is a 5-minute warm-up, and now it seems actually being dry again, so that will affect the driving again. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Bear with me. So obviously I didn't test it, but usually I would say the soft tire should be sufficient for getting 5 laps in. So here it says first 2 laps are free, next 6 are KO laps, and then last 2 laps are free again. Hey there, Lawbat. Thank you for joining. Also, Fatbat. Hey there. How you guys doing? Right. Alex Siebel as chaotic as Ferrari strategy department. There were some shots fired. Right. Jason Thundervar, thank you so much for liking the stream, buddy. Also, once again, big thank you to Michael Clark for an awesome 250 euros super Streamlabs donation. So that's gonna get me ahead of the game. For those wondering on the rig, so first of all we're gonna have lead production time of 15 to 20 days for the P1, I think. Beyond that, I was more or less occupied in seeing what's the budget of my investment, because the deadline for filing the tax report just expired, and obviously I'm late on it a bit, and there is more things to take care about than I thought. So that's gonna be the deal. Hand in the tax report by the end of the week, and then see what we can do for the rig. So I am afraid, because of the lead production time, the rig will not be ready before the end of August. I need to... that was obviously the wrong one. That is better. So yeah, the lead production time of 15 to 20 days. That will obviously set us back a little. The problem right now is I can't exactly say what is my real tax load, and as soon as I can say that, I can define my budget on the rig, on the alloy rig. So we'll kind of see what kind of stuff, what kind of accessories and the miscellaneous stuff around the peripherals. Also, I want to invest into a little board, so maybe I can put up a green screen, and if not a green screen, I can put up some trophics in the back of the wall, something in the background for you guys to watch at. Yep, Beetlejuice, I agree. I think that was scripted weather, and I can't wait for the rain to pour down in those dry conditions, and no one being allowed to stop. So that's been driving on ice. Hey, why restart warm-up for God's sake? Mm. Okay, I actually get sick of retuning the setup every fucking single time we're gonna move forward a session. Adam, I have no idea whether this will be a dry race. Most likely not. I can't say for sure. No, Cameron doesn't work because I can't load any set. It's a fixed setup thing, and then the load setup screen is grayed out, I think. Sable Combat, no, I'm not sliding back thanks to the floor I'm using down there. There is a pitch black floor. You should be able to see it going down the boards behind me. And the chair sinks in a tiny little bit, just enough to keep it in place, because of happily still running on a G29 set of pedals. But as soon as the load cell rig or the load cell pedals would be around, that would be a clear ticket towards the back when braking for turn 1. So authorities have fucked up the grid setting, interestingly, and dead. So it's so easy to lose the car in dirty air. Turn 1 needs to be flat, but not in that. Well. Hey there, Risto. Oh, great. Great stuff there. Yeah, it's interesting that people kind of get it wrong. I mean, I don't blame WCS League because they're doing that for the first time, but oh wait, actually they had a Renault Megane stuff thing going on, but yeah, I mean, it's a common issue if you DQ people. The thing is, as soon as people dropping out, despite they DNF, you need to DQ them first. And then you start to actually pull out the DQ laps. Also, I'm not quite... For God's sake! I mean, I expected this evening to go long and late, but not that late. So hey there, Leah. Thank you for joining. So the rig actually coming along very nicely. The pedals have just arrived last week, and we're now trying to get ready with the Ellery rig. So as I said, lead production time 15 to 20 days, which gives us sadly a little bit longer of waiting time. Also, the tax report isn't entirely set yet. I have a vast idea of what it's going to be. So 1,500 euros for tax payload. But as soon as the final report isn't handed in, I do not have a guess really. And even if it's handed in, the tax authorities need to accept it. And if they may want to have a look and saying, okay, show me that receipt or show me that receipt, then it's going to take even longer. And that gives me a big headache on the on the budget I do have, because as soon as the tax report comes in, and if they then say, well, okay, we do not accept these costs and these costs, and we kind of don't accept that, then they can say, okay, so full tax load 2,000 euros, and then I'm sitting there dead. Hey there, Adam. Oh, Adam, I saw a lot of incidents, but because of the fog I didn't see anything, or because of the spray. Elia, I ended up with a SimuCube 1, so there is a Mish down from Aguri below that, and the rim on it is at Akira GP. Oh, I don't feel comfortable on the brakes, I don't feel comfortable in that car at all. This Marussia is a hell of a car to drive, to be honest. You guys remember my struggling actually to get into the top 30 of this one. Should they actually get going with the event? Yep, Hoblom, that's living in Germany. You know, people that working as a waiter in a restaurant, if they receive donations or a little tip, that's what it is called. People that are earning a tip of non-self-employed work, so in other words, people earning a tip while carrying out the job for someone else and actually getting paid on a contract, they are allowed to, I think, receive 2,400 euros a year as a tip without needing to pay tax. However, if you earn tips or donations as a self-employed person, you're taxable from the very first euro you earn with. So if you guys gonna do a 10 euro donation, are gonna lose I think 34% of tax, so €3.40 and something as tax, which coming down to YouTube makes the thing even more interesting. If you do a 10 euro super chat donation, then it's YouTube taking away 55% of it. So I get €4.50. And from that €4.50 I pay another 34% of tax. So 34% out of that is vastly around the €1.40 or something, which means from a 10 euro super chat donation I get €3 out of it or something. It's ludicrous, but okay, that's how the system works. Cebu Combat, I need to report my earnings to them. The thing is, obviously I could not do it and not tell local authorities how much I do earn here with sim racing. But since this is some sort of public, I mean you guys are watching it right now. super slow lap time. No, it wasn't even a lap time. Since it is public, they obviously can find out. And if they find out about one donation, they'd be like, okay, let's have a look what this guy claims in tax report. And then they say, oh, he doesn't claim anything. Which, well, you know, committing tax fraud in Germany is not something they handle very, very handy. Which means even the slightest amount of tax fraud will get you super expensive penalty payment, and if you do it in a quite some big way, and I do not know how they've defined big, but I do not actually want to find out. So if they find you committing that crime, tax fraud, they're gonna put you in jail, no joke. I saw people going to jail because of committing tax fraud. So, there you go. Oh, look! They actually found the grid. So we indeed got 12 in the first race. That gives us 3 points. Now... What track is wet? Are you kidding me? It is wet. So we put inters. Track is wet? For wet's sake? Eh? Why the actual heck? Brake map 4, that's true, that's correct. That is correct. Intermediate tyre. DG Link, Tax Mafia, absolutely true. Hey there, Ferdinand, how you doing? Yeah, Saber Combat, you never know whether there's someone watching what you do right now. Anyway, P12, lights are coming on. Oh my god. I'm not sure whether Inters was a big mistake. Someone spins out. Brake, brake, brake. Oh my god. Take it easy. Just take it easy. Don't need to be in a position up front. Oh, if you're off the line, you spin. Yeah. So with Inters, you need to be on the racing line, otherwise dead. And I think if you're on the racing line, though, that is actually the right tyre. But if you're off the line, dead. Danny Schubert, thank you for your like, buddy. That's gonna get interesting race. So we started 12th. We gained the place. Someone spins. Ooh. Oh my fucking god! Michi's arrive. Just arrive. Have you seen the crash there in the background?
That was a 2-0-1.
No, take it easy.
0.
No need to spin. 3.5 seconds, we got a gap to the cars behind. Inters could be the right call for us though. Problem is we need to get out of that wall of spray. Good God. Because you're not allowed to do a pit stop here, remember that, guys. No pit stops allowed. I'm gonna have a big issue though. So I have a gap of 4 seconds to the cars behind, and I'm gonna make use of that. That means slowing down, letting myself drop back to get into clean air, and then have hopefully clean air for racing, for putting in good lap times. Not allowed to spin though.
That was a 1:50.27.
So yes, you have to be quite strategic in your driving here. I need to also stay on the dry line. Come on. Don't be a fool. Very tricky conditions though, very tricky. Mlinek is now behind us. And we need to make sure to not spin out and at the same time go quick enough. We are quicker than Pavlov ahead, we're on P8. This is the first knockout lap. And lap times are going to be much quicker from now on. So we need to have steady improvement.
1:43.31.
And we have a big problem right now because those guys spinning and standing in our way, giving us also bad visibility. They could end our race because of holding us up, putting us into bad lap times. This can happen now. That's why we need to be very smart though, and actually pull a move somewhere. In best case without dying. Yeah, like that. That is exactly what we needed. Exactly what we needed. And now we need to put a hammer down. Push hard on the lap. Actually take some risk. Just not be one of the slowest 5 cars. Don't be one of the slowest 5 cars on a track now. That is all what it is about now. And this is so easy to be done. To be one of the slower cars. Put one foot into the wet, did.
That lap was a 1:42.10.
See what traffic did cost us here? Good 3 or 4 tenths, I'm pretty sure about that. In that braking zone, even another 2 or 3 tenths. That could be it though. We lost 3 or 4 tenths here. This could well be it. I admit that this racing series requires quite being a little bit lucky though. Because I think the cars ahead are on heavy wets. Because they're going pretty slow. And also start dying now it seems. So if you're on the right tyre, if you're on the right spot on the track, you have ultimate advantages. Oh, this could have been deadly. This
That was a 1.
could have been deadly.
1.97.
We will find out this lap, I'm pretty sure about that. Yeah, that's it. That's it. This lap we're gonna get knocked out. 100%. Oh, fuck. This is exactly what I mean. Got Francesconi ahead now, and on those heavy wets he can't go any quicker. But in those sections of the track I can't overtake. And this hanger straight may not be long enough for a move. And still I need to try it. Yeah, dead. That's it. If no one else spins around. So Francesconi and me gets taken out.
That was a 1:45.01.
That is pretty safe to say, I think. And that will put us in P16, 14 again. Yeah, I can't freaking make a move on him. It's not really possible. Slim chances. But actually, if we haven't... Yeah, no, it's... actually done. Holy shit. Where were they sliding from? Problem is track position is what you need as soon as they catch you out. So you're just gonna drive, don't press escape. Yeah, okay. Dead regardless. But where did they come from? I'm pretty sure I didn't do an unsafe rejoin there. That obviously was my one. Oh yeah, they spun just into us. You know, this is... You can't do anything about it. You are on the right tire, and if there is no other car around you, you're gonna be absolutely fine. But then there is Francesconi on that heavy wet, and then there's nothing you can do. So actually, we got DQ'd as one of the first cars again. Wow, it happens every time to us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 cars behind us. It's Francesconi, and then it's us. That means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Wait. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. F 10, 12, yeah, P14. 1 point. Yay! Okay. I mean, I'm not sure. Is it entertainment for you guys? Is it funny for you? Is it something you like to watch it? I mean, it's of course a project that says, okay, this is indeed hell of a fun idea, or hell of a fun series to watch at. So I'm pretty sure this will be done more often in the future. I mean, this round or this event contains 6 runs. Yeah, I mean, it's super chaotic indeed. I would have never dropped out if Francesconi wouldn't have spun ahead of me, or semi-spun, and then actually made his way, not made his way through, but made himself a little wider than he was actually. Not blaming him, because it's racing, that's what you usually do. But, I mean, this is quite tactical driving, isn't it? Oh, I'm gonna be out of the race after that lap, but I'm gonna make sure you're gonna be out of the race as well. And if you're somehow lucky, you're gonna decide a championship by that, or gonna decide the amount of points and stuff. Hey there, Michael Clark. Welcome back. So the problem is that what happens on track or in general is very intransparent. You have no idea what's going on whatsoever. It says I'm P25, despite in reality I'm around P15, P20. P14, something around that. So we just wait on the guys to finish that race. Simoncic won it. I'm gonna be interested how long it takes this time to get the grid settled again. Yes, Rodrigo, I will, just not today. Most likely tomorrow, or maybe even next week, because we got the GTR 24 coming up. I kinda wonder. They're gonna restart the warm-up, so whatever is going to be on the grid again. Now it's a question of whether to put dries. Wait, no. Why was it dumb? Lol. So Simoncic wins ahead of Jordan. Musculi, Zappala. I think Jordan has scored twice in the top 4. I don't want to get on the team radio with him after the race indeed, because he will be like, oh, I just did 15-minute practice and got top 4 twice. Where is Siebel? Siebel 21st. Plus a 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10 cars. 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I'm 16th then. No. 15th. I'm gonna miss that point. F. But. No. I'm not even taking pole or front row. So some guys have left the server though. Doesn't matter anyway. Yeah, as you can see, it's not just you guys wondering what's going on, it's also me wondering in what kind of position I'm sitting in. Also, what kind of grid position I'm gonna be. And at the end of the day, you're just sitting there and take whatever it is. I think there is no other way to do it. Now that's not shots fired at Dennis, Joffrey, that's just actually just the truth. As painful as it is. Them in GTI, I'm hearing some West Country in that accent. Interestingly, I'm German. And I've just learned speaking naturally by doing it. Hey there, Chuck, also Arcada Racing Worldwide. Yeah, trying to bring those things home more often in the future. So thank you guys also for joining me there on the Simpit Live. They're going up to the next session. I can't actually say what exactly is going to happen right now. So we got whatever it is now, the reversed grid from race 2. Yeah, I have no idea where I'm starting. No freaking idea. I think the Inters are the safe bet, to be fair. It's the same as the end of race 2 now. The problem is, with the softs, you may be freaking slow. Freaking quick. But with the Inters, you're being a safe bet. The problem is, if you're going out on track right now, if you're going off track, I'm sorry. I do not mean off track per se. I mean off the racing line. And you have soft tire compound. Dead. Just dead. So we're gonna take Inters out of the pits. You're gonna see people struggling with it. Halt's Maul, Alter. You see, here it is quite wet, and here it is pretty dry, but put one foot into the wet, and with the slicks you're gone immediately. And I don't want to risk that. If there's some driver that is just blocking on the line and you need to make a move, you actually want to have some little grip. I mean, it can even spin you out with the inters quite easily. Look at that. Go wide here. I wasn't even wide there. Because thanks to the dry, so much grip. Stop clipping. You can race with slicks here. Indeed. But I would not go for some. As you can see right there. This is exactly the point. And of the dry line dead. Split the damage. And you've seen it, it's not like I can just drive in the wet with the inters, because it's way too wet, but what are you going to do with those dry tires then? You're just swimming away. Like yeah, look at that. No grip whatsoever. I'm going for the safe bet here, and actually try to be in... Well, if I reach a top 10, I should be able to reach a top 10 with inter strategy here. Also, don't do that. If you cut the track and your lap time gets invalidated, insta dead. Yeah, but you can actually keep that. If you put that car in a slide like that and touch the wet. No, I don't see any hope for you. Okay, is that warm-up restarted again? Right. So... I'm not going to take the risk with the dries. Hey Ricardo, what's up? I think I'm living through one of the most chaotic events ever. So if you're gonna rewatch that stream later, you're gonna pretty much ruffle and also pretty much gonna have no idea of what's going on. So P20, 26 people here. I think they are setting the grid then. I actually just hope to start on the dry lane. That is anything I wanna see, I wanna have. And determined also by the starting grid position, I can also tell you what kind of position I would have been awarded. Ricardo, it can be worse for A1 pre-finals, trust me. Ah, fuck. Fuck. Quick call I had to take. Well, this is a good league, but obviously this... Ricardo, if you check out the description, you will see why I say this. But this series is actually meant for producing chaos for the reason of entertainment. So if you go down the description of the video and see how this 10 lap race has been dealt with, you're gonna see my point. So, please, can you move on? Just complain to Pittman after. I like the chat that's going on there. The starting position is not gonna be a big deal anyway. But yeah, this is... Pittman's gonna have an interesting week. That's for sure. That is a safe bet. 10-10 for that. Okay, so wings, set, engine power, set. Halt's Maul! Ah, leck mir am Hemd, Alter. Oh, heavyweights, here we go. Oh, leck mir am... Das ist doch unfassbar. Ey, die Serie ist komplett geisteskrank. Ach, Dreck. Dreck. This time I'm gonna die fucking early. P14 we're starting, so we actually get the final point for last race. Oh, not again. I don't want. I just want to give this one a different approach.
That was a 2:08.71.
Gonna be save lap 1, gonna be save lap 2. I'm even thinking about dropping back even further. Francesconi has fucked my race twice this evening. Oh, you know what? Fuck this. Come on, go by. Oh, so P23, go by. I'm just not allowed to get lapped. Anything else is pretty irrelevant. Who's that? Ruled. Which endurance event you're talking about there, Ricardo? Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna do that with you guys again. Okay. We're trying taking it this as this now.
That was a 2:14.17.
Maybe I'm lucky enough to not get knocked out the first time this time. Well, of course, if you're too stupid for getting good laps down, then well, Costa's going to be slower than us, indeed. Since we haven't had a full grid, maybe not 5 drivers get taken out, but only just 1 or 2. Siebel was 2 seconds quicker than us.
That was a 1:47.45.
Lap time should drop now, rather than become quicker. So rule spun around means we can never be safe enough. 2.5 seconds the gap. He needs to spin again without me coming back to... Oh, there we go. Intermediates. Did. So he's safe, gonna be DNF. But I then think it's our turn again to die. I don't understand how people can be so quick with that crap of a car. I have like no thrust on it on the brakes. It's indeed not a very good sign if I go quicker that lap.
The lap was a 1:47.12.
People are still in the race this time though. Costas has been DQ and I think now it's our turn then. Again. Was a good try, but what can you do? .14th. I think that gets us a point. Maybe we even get another lap, would be great.
1:46.57.
Very difficult to drive now. Siebel is quick. Don't spin around, Mitchie, come on. I've no idea if that keeps us alive.
1:46.99.
Usually I'd say yes, but you never know what others achieve in those conditions. Sorry for not being able to read the chat, but I'm busy racing. It's getting more and more wet though. P7. Yeah, but that mistake, that has surely costed us. It would actually really surprise me if it doesn't. Yeah, dead. That is safe to say that this is dead. Oh dear.
That was a 151.84.
Car swimming. Thank you, Cordell Cahill, for liking the stream, man. There we are, DQ. Gets us. It says 11th. 1, 2, 3. 8th. P8. P8 is something I can live with quite well in the end. Yeah, I think there is a point actually in dropping back into the middle of the track and like have 50 seconds gap to the cars ahead. Look at that, Jordan is actually going to make it 3 out of 3 into the top 4. I'm pretty sure he's the championship leader and round winner of that one, so he gets $100 for the maximum points today, gathering that. So I'm pretty sure he gets the prize for that, winning this day, winning the series opener at Silverstone. Next week we're going to be in, is it Brands Hatch? I have no idea. But next Monday we're going to be live with this episode of racing again. I hope with a little less water indeed. Guys, I'd like to thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Also, thank you so much, guys, for joining there on the Simpit. P8 is something I can live with quite well in the end. Happy with that. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for being here. Hope you enjoyed it. And if you guys are new to the channel and like what you see here, I'd appreciate if you leave a like, if you share and subscribe to the channel. Michael Cluck, thank you once again so much for your €250 donation today. So much appreciated. I can't find any words any further. I'm pretty sure you guys know. Thank you definitely for your feedback though, Michael Clark. Was a different type of series today indeed. Definitely meant for being full entertainment, not too, I mean obviously showing racing skills, but it was more about getting fun out on track, getting some interesting things going on, and yeah, have a different type of racing, have a different type of sim racing events. Was quite fun. It is quite some lottery though. Mike Froome, thank you so much. Hey there, Yuri. Yuri, quick feedback from you. How did you like it? How did you like the event? Yeah, exactly, Ricardo. Ping me if there's anything you know. I'm pretty sure you guys know quicker than me if there is another event coming up. Guys, beyond that, there's nothing else to say. And thank you, Chuck Camp. Thank you so much also for following up. You're the recent Twitch follower here on the channel. I'd appreciate if you guys leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and make sure you subscribe also to the Simpit. Very important to do that. Yuri, so You rolled the dice twice and it didn't quite work out. By rolling the dice, I'm pretty sure you mean taking the wrong tires. Quite interesting mistake. I wasn't a big fan. Lap 4 to 6 was just trying to find room without getting kicked. Absolutely true, Yuri. I agree with that. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. This is the Simpit. I'm Itchy Hoyer, and I'll see you guys out on the track.